I would like to invite the first speaker, Sicheng Zhou, to the stage. Sicheng Zhou is a PhD candidate in Politecnico di Milano. He's supervised by Professor Luigi Biolzi, and his research topic is mainly focused on the post-failure behavior of laminated glass plates. So today he will tell us about scaling effects on post-failure responses of laminated glass plates subjected to out-of-plane uniform pressure.
Thank you for the host, and good afternoon, everyone. My name is Sicheng Zhou, and I'm from Politecnico di Milano, and now I'm giving the speech on the scaling effects on post-failure responses of laminated glass plates under uniform pressure. I dropped the word of point fixing due to the limitation of the title, so point fixing is also very important in our topic. Let's turn to the first page. Yeah. Point fixing laminated glass plates was used as canopy in the buildings, and during its service life, it's mainly bearing about like snow loads, which can be estimated as uniform pressure. However, current research on the laminated glass plates was mainly focused on simply supported boundary conditions with under 3-point bending or 4-point bending. However, such researchers was mainly focused on the size of the dimension of plates with around 1 meter or 2 meters, and the large plates or even the 4-scale plates was out of research scope. So this is what I do to investigate the 4-scale laminated glass plates with point fixing boundary conditions, even for its post-failure behavior. And we know that for the glass, it's brittle, so when the cracks happen in the glass ply, it will totally lose its bearing capacity. So this is why laminated glass plates was developed. And with the interlayers, it can couple the broken glass ply and form its residual bearing capacity, even with glass ply was broken. In the test, we do some material properties of PVB and SG, which we will use in our study. And as we can see from the figure that for the PVB, the initial stiffness is around ranging from 2 to 10 MPa. While for SG, the initial stiffness is almost like 200 times larger than PVB. And this could have a very better post-failure behavior to couple the broken glass pliers. In our studies, the test was done in laboratory in polymeric, and we designed the test program as we put 6 display transducers to monitor its deformation shape, and also we used 2 inclinometers to monitor its rotation, especially for the hinges at the 2 sides. And we put the uniform pressure on the plates, and we monitor its deformation in 3 different damage configurations, with undamaged one to the bottom glass ply broken, and we overflipped in this case to form the configuration 2, which was the broken ply was on the top. We also do some numerical simulations, and we simulated the home plates as a conventional shear element. Also, we built the steel rods to make it in a real situation. For the results, we obtained the deformation of all the different transducers, and we found that the maximum displacement was happening at the displacement 1. Why displacement 1 and displacement 2 is very close in all the cases. After monitoring the deformation with the uniform pressure, we remove all the loads, and in these cases, we put on we use the glass breaker to broken the bottom ply. And as we can see from the video that even when the breakage of the tempered glass, it's released quite a lot of energy, which makes the place vibration. And in this study, we also monitor very huge deformation caused by such breakage. With glass plies for tempered glass, it's breaks into very small debris, but with heat-strengthened glass, it have large shards. And when we also found that when the damage of the bottom glass ply, it also have very initial deformation, which over 100 millimeters. So in this case, which is in configuration 1, we didn't apply any uniform pressure on it. And for the configuration 2, we can see that there is initial deformation because we overflip the glass ply. And for the tempered glass, the laminated glass plates made by tempered glass, there is the initial like a domed shape. And this shape could have, to help or to the glass behave much more, a little bit high stiffness in this configuration, and compared to the deformation of these two cases, because the broken glass ply is on the top ply, and during the test, it's always in compression. So the compression would, to close the gaps between these two small debris or the large shards. And before each test, we also do some, vibration tests. We just push the plates and make it free vibration. And with accelerometers, we monitor its accelerations during the free vibration. And we also capture its, the noise of the environment without apply any vibration. And we captured such figure, and we exited from the final results with frequency we got obtained from this figure. And with fast Fourier transformer, we got the natural frequency of the plates in each cases, and we found that there is a little decrease in the stiffness when the glass ply was broken, and even due to the contribution of the deformed shape of tempered glass, the natural frequency is even as much as that of undamaged one. And for the numerical results, we found that because since we use the interlayer of SG, it has very good coupling capacity, and the deformation is changed just a little bit. But when we use PVB for the compression, the deformation increases almost like 20%. And for the scaling effects, we also did some results, some studies before, and we use results to make the comparison for the scaling effects. And there are 3 different kinds of sizes, ranging from, I think, 1.6 meter to 4,000 millimeter. And we obtained its residual or the stiffness with unloading curves. And we found that even for the small specimens, when the breakage of happens at the bottom glass ply, it has a really large decrease in the stiffness, even to over 80%. And this is because the release of the strain energy inside the tempered glass could totally damage the home place. And we set, in these cases, only the upper glass ply could bear the loads, the applied loads. So this can be assumed as a monolithic glass ply in this case. We also define the damage factor using the 2 different approaches. One is based on the natural frequency we obtained in each cases. The other one is based on the residual residual stiffness in each cases, and we plotted them together on one figures, and we got the relationship, approximated relationship between these two factors, and we, with this empirical equation, we can got the residual stiffness of the glass plates even when it's broken with a conventional conservative way. So we just put the accelerometers on the plates, and with some natural free vibration, we can capture its natural frequency, and with this equation, we can fast got its residual stiffness of the plates, whether it's undamaged or damaged. And this is for all my study, and we found that thermally toughened glass is really influenced by the breakage, while the heat strengthened glass was less influenced. We also proposed the equivalent modulus approaches, which to simulate the breakage of the glass ply, and we found that scaling effects really influence the behavior of point fixing laminated glass plates. Even for the small specimens, it was much influenced by the thermally toughened glass. And SG have a very good, capacity of coupling glass debris, and which can make the post-failure behavior of laminated glass plates much more better. But for PVB, since they have the similar behavior with undamaged cases, but when there is some glass ply broken, the laminated glass plates with PVB would have very larger deformation. So that's all, and thanks for your listening.